Stars. Welcome, everybody. It is Sunday Night Live at Keto Rock Stars. Rockin' Coach Amy. Can you guys hear me okay? How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. This is the monthly Carnivore Avenger Contest. For those of you who are new to this and wondering what the heck is going on, I usually wonder what the heck's going on myself. Let's say hi to a bunch of people. Juju, this is Julie or Jem or whatever you guys want to call her. Hi, Amy. I will try to catch the live. Hope Kansas City and the Bills game over by 4 p.m. my time. I'm watching football with a neighbor. Well, football is fun and important, so rock on, Jem. Hopefully we catch you soon. Carrie, one of my oldest and longest supporters, pulling the boat up to the live stream. I know I'm early. Well, welcome, Carrie. Thank you for joining. Linda Flanagan's here. Welcome, Linda. Hello. Okay, some of these are duplicated. Ivy's here. Hi, Ivy. Welcome. Granny Boo's here. Welcome. Terry is here. And Terry says, Football Sunday has me missing all the lives. That's okay. I'm just happy for you to stop by. Let's see. Juliet, my good friend Juliet. We are classmates. She says here, just got off with Doug. Thanks for coming. Okay, I'm setting an alarm for 1 hour and 15 minutes and must leave to study. Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm hoping it's not going to be a long live stream, but we never know because these things tend to carry on. So you need to get your studying done, Juliet. And people saying hi to people. And Ivy says your show was freaked. Not sure what that is. Oh, great, she says. Yeah, typing in the dark. I understand that. Okay, some of these are like triplicated. That's weird. Okay, let me scroll down, see who else is here. Man, there's a ton. Aaron Booby Goats, Butter Woman, and Aaron and I are going to be doing a live stream together in a couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. And Ivy says, you're fine. I'm having to watch multiple lives to keep up my support with everyone, so I might miss things. Bruce is here. My new friend Bruce. Howdy, folks. Welcome. Schmoovy is here. And Smoovy, I don't know your first name. I'm sorry. So if you're comfortable, someone's putting poop all over the screen. Smoovy is my neighbor. She lives in the same town that I do. So welcome, Smoovy. One of these days, and I don't know if I'm saying your name right or not, but who cares? I mean, let me know if I'm saying it right or not. Smoovy is what I say. Smoovy 420. But yeah, we're like neighbors. So I want to do a meetup, and hopefully you can come. That would be awesome. I'd love to meet you. Let's see. Lynn 22Q Cat. And I swear, everyone always says Lynn was their longest supporter, and Lynn has been here from the beginning as well. Carrie fell asleep. Well, Carrie, it sounds like you're here now. So welcome. We just got started. Everyone's saying hi. And then Ivy asks Aaron, do you ever sell your fertilized eggs? You know, chickens, turkeys, duck. And Tanya's here. Okay, Tanya just bought me, I don't know how many coffees, or bacons. Actually, mine are buy me a bacon. Tanya just bought me a bacon. So Tanya, because you bought me bacon, I've removed you from the wheel, and you're getting your Carnivore Avenger. I'm still going to draw somebody else, so I'm going to make 2 Carnivore Avengers, and that brings up a good point, because I think Thomas said this on his live yesterday. Someone asked, why are there so many Carnivore Avengers popping up? Because I can only afford to do like one a month because the programs do cost money, and also I wouldn't get my work done during the day or my PhD studying done at night if I focus solely on making Carnivore Avengers. So I do a drawing for one free one a month, and if you would like to purchase your Avenger, and Juliet says I do not charge enough, which I probably don't, but I don't want to price gouge my friends, which you all are my friends. I can see consider you my friends. I just want to break even for the maybe bring some costs back, because the AI programs to create videos are not free. And so if you're interested in purchasing your Avenger, what I give you a 30-second Avenger video and your own song. I will write a song for your Avenger. Email me at ketorockstars21@gmail.com. I'll let you know the cost, and like I think it's very fair for what you get. And Juliet says I'm not charging enough, which maybe so, but I don't really want to make money off of my friends. I just want to break even on the technology cost. And then if you would like to get on the wheel for the free Avenger, let me know that as well. And again, email me, ketorockstars21. I'm sorry, ketorockstars21@gmail.com. It's right down here right now. I had a moment there. And then send me your photo. If you don't want a hat in your Avenger, don't wear a hat. Send me at least your facial photo and what you want your Carnivore Avenger to be. We're going to do that drawing tonight. Not yet. We'll do it in a little bit. So you all have to stay tuned to find out who gets their Carnivore Avenger. And Tanya, I've removed you from the list because you're getting yours already. I will draw the winner tonight, but give me a few days to put that together, because it does take some brain power to do the creation. So thank you so much for the buy me a bacon, Tanya. You're awesome. You're just such a great, person in this community, and I appreciate you so much. Sharon is here. Sharon Steadfast 2426. Avengers, very cool. Thank you. I hope you guys all liked the opening. I took a snippet from the Avengers theme song video and I put it in the beginning just for this live stream. Yeah, and Lynn says, I didn't realize there were quite that many Avengers till I saw everyone together. Awesome, Amy. Thank you. Yes, they're coming along because people are buying them too. So I'm making more than just the one a month. Okay. Oh, and if you have a question, please type QQQ in front of it. And I have a filter over on my other monitor. I have 4 monitors. 3 monitors, and over here I can get the QQQ right away because my chat has been blowing up. And so it's been crazy to get through all that. Oh my gosh. Look who's here. Swamp Cat says hi. This is Quack Quack himself. I have to play his little oops, that's not it. Quack. 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 That's for Rick Charger Mopar. Quack Quack. Thank you. And he says Swamp Cat says hi. I need a Swamp Cat overlay. Rick, I played your Avenger video for my brother today and he was laughing. He loves your content. I don't know that he's subscribed to you yet, but he watches stuff where you've been on my channel. And he also has a 1990s Ford F-150 that is broken down. And we were literally talking about his Ford F-150 today. His is not diesel though. I don't think it might be diesel. I don't know. But and then I came home because I was visiting with him, and then I came home and I watched your video right when oh my gosh, right when, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we were literally talking about the same thing today. Yes, love Tanya's handle, Kitchen Witch. Okay, let's see. John is here. Welcome, John. Together Strong. Hello. Oh, Lynn liked the intro. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. I just thought it was appropriate to do a little bit different intro on Carnivore Avenger night. People saying Hi. Rick the Edens, love you. Can't get through a live without a Rick mention. I can't get through a live without a Rick mention either. Terry says, hey, cute girl, hey. Not sure if she's talking to me or someone else, but thank you. Sandy is in the house. Welcome, Sandy. Hear me just fine. Awesome. Hear me. Holly Springer's in the house. Welcome, Holly. Okay, so Ivy says, if I could be Avenger, I want to be the guy and goddess who helps rescue all the factory farm critters and takes them to Garden of Eden type forest farms. Okay, what I want you to do, Ivy, is email me. Someone posting a lamb. Email me KetoRockstars21@gmail.com. Send me your photo, headshot, clear. Type in I want to be this exact sentence, and I will put you on the wheel for next month. Everybody will get, whether you pay for one or whether you get paid. Hello, fellow fearless carnivores. Hello, Cosmic Jester. This might be your first time in my channel. I'm not sure because YouTube is doing this thing now where it's displaying the handles instead of people's names. So if this is your first time, welcome. And my OG sister from another Mista, Barbara's here, Grandma's Crochet Corner. Grandma, if you want your Avenger made, send me your photo and what Carnivore Avenger you want to be. Somehow I think it might be related to brisket after your last video, but who knows? Hey, Tanya says, I'm supposed to be moderating in another chat, but there are lots of us, so I'm here. Well, thank you. I appreciate you, skirting your responsibility to be here. And if you have not checked out, okay, so if you want your channel to drop, type ! Love bacon, and it will drop your channel. But if you've not checked out Barbara's channel at Grandma's Crochet Corners with a K, please do so. She's a ton of fun, and I watch her every night while I'm going to sleep because you just relax us, Barbara, for reals. I need to make an AI video about strawberry poop gas power. I have to, Rick. I need to make a song. I'm going to make a strawberry poop gas song. Oh my gosh. Oh, Rick, I have a proposition for you. I miss doing my live streams while I'm cooking. That actually, for those of you who haven't been with me since the beginning of the channel, that's my jam. I want to cook while I'm doing a live stream, but because of PhD, and carnivore, I really haven't had creative ideas for recipes. But I have an idea, Rick. I sent you an email. I would like to make one of your heart attack recipes. And what I want to do on screen is I want to have you on screen and me in the kitchen cooking, and you talk me through one of your recipes while I make it on screen and you're on screen telling me what to do. Let me know if you're in for that. And if you're in the audience, let me know if you think that would be a good idea. Are you game for this, Rick? Just me and you? We can talk about poop gas. We can talk about whatever you want. And my buddy, the one and only Peter, Papa Carnivore. T-Bone Titans in the house. Yes, welcome. And Sherry, Nevada Pups in the house. Welcome, Sherry. Oh my gosh. 31. It says that, oh my gosh, there are 41 people watching. Okay. I don't understand YouTube. I'm just going to complain for a minute in a positive way. So I get so many people watching my live streams, but I can't get the subs. And I'm not complaining. This isn't for me to make money. This is for me to support the community and have fun with my friends. But I just don't understand YouTube and the algorithms because I'm not getting the subscribers. But when I do a live stream, there's so many of my friends here. It's great. I love it. YouTube's a strange thing. I don't understand it. Um, I need to make more cooking videos. Oh, which reminds me. Oh, there's a question. Oh, wait, no. Okay, questions. No, that's just Nightbot. Sorry. False alarm. Oh my gosh, it's been a long day. Okay, so many people have asked me for my kimchi recipe, right? Kimchi, which is fermented. It's actually supposed to be Korean, but I've totally modified it against the traditional Korean recipe. One of my best friends is Korean, and she would probably not appreciate my ketovore's version of kimchi. But so many people have been asking me about it because I went through a 2-year period of extreme gut distress is all I'm going to say. The symptoms were the same symptoms as what you get with C. diff, which is a very serious infection, I guess. And I was in the nursing homes taking care of my mother-in-law so much that they kept testing me for C. diff because that's all they could figure out what it was. So I was researching fermented foods, and I was making kimchi. I could have made sauerkraut. I like sauerkraut, but kimchi sounded so much more interesting. And everybody's asking me how I make my kimchi. So I decided to make a batch, and it takes several days. So you might not get the video till next week because I've made it. It's got to sit out. I've got to ferment it for several days. So stay tuned for that. And Candy Hearts Art is here. Can't stay long, but wanted to pop in and show some love. Thank you so much, Candy. Candy's awesome and amazing. She sometimes shows up on screen on Grandma's Crochet Corner. Sometimes you see in triplets when your third eye has been opened too fast. Okay. I could see how that would happen. So many familiar faces. I agree because we all support each other. And Gary's here from Raleigh. Hello, everybody. Gary, when are you going to send me your picture and your Carnivore Avenger idea? My good friend Paul Defense Wiz is here. Evening, folks. And Aaron is responding to Ivy. I thought about selling those eggs during the spring, Ivy. And my good friend Mofushi is in here at the house. Welcome. And I think Mofushi is recently carnivore. Asking how everyone is. Rick, Twin Brook Acres. Both Ricks are here. Welcome, Rick. Glad you are able to join us. And you know what's funny about saying greetings, rock stars? Everybody has their name for their audience, and you guys are rock stars. Thomas calls his riblets. So I love having my rock stars. Oh my gosh, Gary, it's a fire hydrant. It's exclamation, love bacon, love bacon. So this is a joke. Gary's probably messing with me. So the joke is, okay, there is a bot. Well, there's several bots you can use. There's Nightbot. I was trying to use Stream Elements because before my computer crashed, I tried to set up Nightbot on my old laptop and it didn't work. Well, there's this running joke. So last week and a few weeks before, people who've been tuning into Grandma's Crochet Corner, her word to drop your channel is fire hydrant. So people started coming here and typing fire hydrant and they're like, it's not working. It's because my channel drop word is love bacon. Love bacon. Exclamation point love bacon. I'm thinking of taking the exclamation point off of it, but right now it's exclamation point love bacon, not exclamation point fire hydrant. Oh my gosh, people are laughing at Gary. Brian, my man, is here. Brian Dish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yep, just thought I would drop in for a little while. Thank you so much. Am I saying that right? Mofushi? Mofushi? Yeah, Juliet. Okay, it's only 7:21. I'm going to let you know at 8 o'clock. Time to go study. Okay, so before I'm not gonna draw yet, but I want to read the names. Okay, so we have Lori Weitzel. Jerry Griggs is on the piano. Lisa, Carnivore Whisperer. Kelly, from Broken Carnivore, and then Lynn. Lynn's on the wheel. Am I missing anybody? I took Tanya off because she's going to get her Avenger. Because she bought me some bacon. And not that I want anybody to send me money, but my buy me a bacon is on my screen. So, let's see. Man. My girl, Carnivore Helix is here. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've become like fast friends, I believe, Carnivore Helix, and I'm so excited about that. She's going to be on my channel in January. So I'm going to be interviewing Carnivore Helix in January. Yep. So at 8 p.m., we're going to kick Julia out of here. I should put her in timeout so she can't continue watching, but that would be mean. Okay, so Lambs. Lambs is asking, could you tell us about the creative process of making Avengers? So basically what I do is I put prompts, and I'm using all different AI programs to find out which one's the best. I've used ChatGPT. I've used, I can't think of the name of the one. I've used, what's the one that, Grok? Super Grok? And then I just plug, I mean, I could talk for hours on this, but you have to keep plugging in commands to get like a hyper realistic Avenger using a photo, and then you just keep doing it until it gives you what you want. You just keep refining it and keep refining it. And then I take that, and then ChatGPT won't make videos. SuperGrok makes videos, and then another program I was using, which I quit using because it was getting very expensive because you had to pay per video. It was called, and of course it's a Chinese program. I gotta remember what it was called. Sorry, now I'm gonna be looking for this. Did I take it off my home screen? I forget what it was called. I used it so for the all of them, but I think Rick's is the only one I did in Super Grok. And it's expensive every month. And then I take the Avenger picture. So I create the picture first, then I take that and then I request scene ideas. Action scene ideas, and then I take that and then I plug it into either SuperGrok or I can't think of the other program I was using. And then you just tell it like basically what you want the Avenger to do, and then it creates like a 5 or 6 second video, and then I just string all those together, and then I use a program called Suno to create music, and all of these cost money, so they're not free. That was Lambs. Lambs asked that. So that's basically what I'm doing. And I can't like tell you the exact commands because each one's different. I don't know if that answers your question or not. Carrie says, Rockin' Coach Amy is a cool artist to draw the winner. Josephine's in the house. Welcome, Josephine. Oh, it's okay, Cosmic. I will have to decline because I'm already part of the Bazaar Justizars and unable to join your Avengers. No worries. We're just glad you're here. People still saying hi. Yes, Bruce is in the house. That duck butt. I have another one. Maybe I should change it up for next week. I downloaded several duck overlays, so maybe I will change it up next week. But I really like the twerking. It's the twerking duck, I mean, where can you go and get a twerking duck? Yes, Sharon. Yeah, you guys want to see that again? The twerking duck with music and let's see. That was. Oh, is it doing it? Maybe. Oh, it's. Yep. I never thought I'd see that either. Love the twerking duck. Rick is so ducky, Carrie says. It's great. Avenger Amy. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Brian, you look familiar. Brian Dish? Brian Dish is everywhere. Oh, so that's what the poop was for. The duck butt was funny. I think so too. Mofushi. You know, what is it with carnivores and all these cats? We tend to be cat people. Well, let me make this smaller like I had it. My cat is lying across me. I call her the cat of inconvenience. She makes it difficult for me to type. I love cats too, especially this particular cat. I love my cats too. I have 4 of them. Oh, speaking of which, I'm here to save the day. Oh, that's a different hero. I think I have, let's see, something for Thomas. Ooh. Are those, prime ribs? Maybe not. And it's not stopping. There we go. That's for you, Thomas. Target prime rib. Barb. Yep, everyone's saying hi to Barbara. You are just here to save our bacon. Save our bacon. Everyone's still saying hi. Okay, Grandma? Did it drop your, Okay, so Love Bacon does work. Thank you for the love. Grandma's Crochet Corner. Please check out her channel and there is her channel. Can someone type weather and your city? Or type weather and your zip code. I want to see if that works. So Brian didn't change his name probably. What's happening is YouTube is now displaying all of the channel names instead of the usernames. All one word, Julia. Got to do it all one word. Love bacon. I don't really have a channel yet. Well, let us know when you do. Okay, so Helix did it. Yep, Tanya, I didn't change it. YouTube did. Yep. So for example, my username is Rockin' Coach Amy. It used to be Rockin' Keto Amy, but I'm becoming a coach, and I wanted to take keto out of the name because I'm doing carnivore right now, but I support everybody on a whole foods, proper human diet spectrum. So I kind of wanted to take keto out of there. And so I replaced it with the word coach because it needed another syllable. Sorry, I'm laughing at Thomas. So I took that out of there. But my channel name is at Keto Rockstars, and it will continue to be at Keto Rockstars because to me, a ketogenic diet is anywhere from low carb to lion diet, keto, carnivore, anything on there. And all are welcome here, okay? Everybody's welcome here. I even have some vegans that tune in. So you're all welcome here. I just have a rule. The rule is, don't be rude and disrespectful and be nice to each other. We're here to support each other. Those are the rules that I have. And if you can be nice to each other and not cause drama, then you're welcome here. Okay, so Juliet. Okay, well, first of all, Thomas, we've established it's not fire hydrant, so it's not going to work. But here is Juliet's channel, and Juliet is a rock star, man. I'm telling you. Her channel got monetized in just a few months. So did Grandma's. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I don't really care. I'm just here for the party. So Juliet is she's my PhD classmate. She announced tonight that fire hydrant. She announced tonight that she is studying for, what is that called? Like a, oh my gosh, I'm having a brain. Like when you are a fitness coach, like a fitness coach, I don't know if that's the right word. So she's going to be able to do health coaching, fitness coaching. She's doing like CPR training. This woman, I don't know where she gets her time, and she posts videos every day. I look up to you, Julia. Like I'm gonna be asking you questions because you're like ahead of me in all spectrums. And I just really, cherish our friendship, and I look up to you, and you are like great. I mean, you are just like everything I want to be when I grow up, even though I'm not that much younger than you. Yep, it worked. Oh man, I'll be right there. Email me your address, please. Cooking steak and eggs for supper. Gonna be awesome. What did everybody have for dinner? I had the last piece of heart attack chicken. My husband did not eat it all this time. I had a hamburger patty. There's like a fish hamburger patty. I had 4 over medium eggs, so I got the runny yolk. Yeah, that's what I had. A hamburger patty, a piece of chicken, and 4 over medium eggs and some butter. And Aaron. So here is Aaron, Booby Goat's channel. And Aaron, I have to apologize to you. Like, you went live every day last week, but I was at the office doing boot camp with customers, and that, boy, I just got to say, I'm a little exhausted. Yesterday I was falling asleep all during the day. I could barely stay awake last night. I missed Friday night. I think I missed Jerry's live because I fell asleep like 10 minutes before she came on. I think that was Friday night. And today I overdid it because I went to Kroger's and they had turkeys on sale for 99 cents a pound. And even though it wasn't 20 pounds, I can lift under 20 pounds for like 3 weeks. It still was heavy, and I've been standing up all day, and so now my muscles in my stomach where my incisions were are kind of sore. So I'm kind of glad to be sitting here tonight and relaxing with you all. Okay, Rick, is this about my cooking idea? Let's do it. We just have to plan a night. I don't know if it's a Sunday night in the future works for you. That's usually when I do my live streams. If we do another night during the week, we're going to step on some other people's live streams. So this is kind of my slot. I figure Sunday night be a good time as long as you're not working. But all you need to do is you need to send me the ingredients that I need to have, any tools I need to have, and then basically, what we're making. You don't have to give me the instructions because you're going to tell me on screen how to make it, and then we're going to do it together. Okay. Lambs has another question, but if you have a question or a comment even you want me to read, be sure to post QQQ in front of your questions or comments to ensure they get seen and read because my chat has been blowing up crazy lately. We have 44 people watching. That's the most. I think this is like the most I've ever had. Oh, someone just dropped off. Sorry, whoever got bored. Lamb says, can you teach Nightbot more tricks? So if you do exclamation point 8 ball, exclamation point 8, exclamation point, the number 8, and then BALL, and then ask a question, it will answer. It's like shaking that little black magic 8 ball thing. It should give you an answer. And then someone test out the weather thing. Okay. I don't know that I can cook iguanas because we don't have iguanas in northern Indiana. So iguanas, I'm hoping anything on the heart attack menu, Rick, because I don't know. I don't know that I could do an iguana or catch it. And it's pretty much illegal, like, to catch although it might be illegal where Rick is too, but you know. Iguanas, not the iguanas. I need an iguana. All I have is the duck thing. Now I'm going to have to search for iguanas. Okay, so candy, cool idea. I like it. I think it would be an awesome live stream. And I love cooking on screen. It's just, now that I'm in the PhD classes, I usually test the recipe through the week. That takes time. I have to take all my cameras and strategically place them around the kitchen. I have to take a desk down there, a mobile desk that I have on wheels. Then I have to carry my laptop down there with all the screens and everything. I have to tape wires in my kitchen along the walls so you can't see them. It's a huge production. For those of you who weren't here in the beginning of my channel, I've been cooking in the kitchen on live streams since I was on Facebook. I've had to kind of temper that down because I'm going through a lot. I'm in a PhD class. I'm singing in 2 choirs. I'm recovering from surgery. So I haven't done a live stream cooking show in a while, but I would love to do one with Rick where he tells me what to do and watches me, and then we do it together. I think that would be an awesome, fun night. Here is Candy Hearts Arts channel. I met Candy on Grandma's Crochet Corner. Yes, Juliet loves that idea. Heart attack style. Yes, and you can pick the recipe. I've already done your chicken, so I feel like that would not be fair because I've mastered the chicken. So like maybe your pizza or your hamburger, or you heart attack everything. You could even make a new recipe. We could try that out. And we'll stream it to your channel and my channel at the same time. Okay, I am totally making a poop gas song for you. A strawberry poop. Now, you said you sometimes put rotten strawberries in there, so I've just kind of adopted the strawberry part of that, strawberry poop gas. I am addicted. And every time you say that, I clip it if it's on my channel, and I make a short of it, and you're, sorry, Rick, you're helping me out. I don't know. But the poop gas thing is just hilarious. Bruce says, I'd love to try this. Don't have much on my channel, but it's there. No carnivore content, though. Love bacon. Okay, so let's see what happens, Bruce. Yeah, no. Okay. You're going to have to ship me a duck or an iguana because I don't think I could defeather a duck. I would have to get a duck at the grocery store. I'm sorry, but I think we should stick to like non-duck or iguanas recipes. I would eat duck and iguana if you cooked it. Okay, so let's see. So Bruce, I didn't see where it dropped your channel. It dropped Ivy's channel. Try it again, Bruce. Yeah, on the YouTube thing, yeah, I agree. YouTube is nuts. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I have a theory. Dustin kind of shot this down. Dustin, are you in here? I'm talking about you. I think Juliet and I were talking about this. So, YouTube is now promoting. They've changed things to promote new creators, right? Well, I've been around over a year. I've been around since before they changed things. So I think maybe my channel's not getting pushed out because, well, for a couple of reasons. I only do the Sunday live streams, and I've not had time to make like a lot of videos during the week because I'm married. I work a full-time job. I sing in 2 choirs. So I have rehearsals in the evening through the week. I take care of a 94-year-old with dementia. My parents live next door. Not that they require a lot, but, you know, and so like, there's just a lot going on. So I can't create content every day. Sunday night is my jam, and I try to make videos when I can. So I don't think I'm making enough content to be pushed out there per YouTube's standards. I try to be consistent, so I am growing. I'm just growing slower. Juliet, like, she uploads videos every day. So does Grandma's Crochet Corner. So they get pushed out there. Plus, they're part of the new channel group. So they're both monetized already. I've been doing this. It's my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. I wanted to do a compilation video, but I don't have time to do it. So it's a combination of things. I don't care. I'm here, like I said, for the party, and to have fun and to spend time with all of you. And that's it. I don't care. I support. I support my fellow YouTube creators, Carnivore Keto peeps, and if anybody has a playlist, like an all watch hours playlist, they need to be watched. Email me and I'll watch it for you. Carnivore Junkie is here. Welcome, Carnivore Junkie. I don't know that you've been here before, although I'll be embarrassed because, like I said, YouTube's using the handles, so this is the first time it's been like this on my channel. So if post your name if I'm not if I know who you are and I'm getting it wrong because of the handles. This is seltzer water unflavored. You'll have to send her some, Rick. I mean, if he shipped it to me packed in dry ice, but we don't have iguana here. I'm kind of glad for that. Great idea. You and Rick have him pack. I just said that in dry ice and talk you through that. I mean, if he sent me an iguana and that was what I had to do, I would totally do it. It would be weird, but I would do it. I would eat it too. I would take a bite. I get over 60 in my live stream sometimes. Yes, I have 44, and I appreciate every single one of you. No live iguanas. No. I mean, probably one of Rick's most interesting videos was the filing cabinet video. If you know, you know. Ooh, Rick says Korean duck and kimchi. That actually would probably be really good. I don't know what Korean duck is, but I mean, we could figure it out. Yeah, so my subscribers are at the top here. I'm at 461 subscribers before you can have memberships. I'm a little torn about memberships because I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of with Rick. You shouldn't have to pay to play kind of thing. But on the other hand, there's some things I'm doing that cost money, and I would like to just make enough to cover my technology costs for streaming software. I do use streaming software now because that's how I'm able to bring guests on. Before, I just did the free OBS like Rick does. But if I did anything, it would be very low just so people could support me. You know, support the channel and throw a buck my way just to help with some of the costs. But I kind of feel like Rick does. Like, I want to help people. And this is part of my problem with coaching, too. I'm going to have problems charging people for coaching. But I'm going to have to get over that, like, helping people for free thing. Because, you know, I do need to be able to pay for some of the things that cost money. Like, I'm going to have to get a domain name for a web page, and that's going to cost money every month. Insurance, I'm going to have to get insurance. That's going to cost money every month. You do have to get insurance to be a coach. So I'm just going to have to get over it. I don't want to talk about that. That's silly. I don't want to talk about making money. Oh, here's my disclaimer. Nightbot does this. Welcome to Keto Rockstars. We are not doctors or medical professionals and do not provide diagnosis, treatment for any medical condition. Please call your doctor. Thomas says, just sent you an email to make you laugh. Good. I will look at that here in a little bit. It's 7:45. I'm not doing the drawing yet. You got to stay tuned. Well, let me make sure that I didn't miss anybody. Let's see. Let me see if I got any emails here. Oh. Just made this and put it out. Okay, Thomas sent me a video. Thomas, I can't watch that yet. That would be rude. So I will watch it right after the live stream. And Sherry asks, "How are you feeling, Amy?" So this weekend, like last week was, I said, so my job, my day job, I work in IT. I've been everything from a programmer to now I'm a technical trainer. I teach software, and we have every once in a while we have boot camp where our customers fly in or drive into our training center, and we get up in front of class and we teach software. So Monday I worked from home. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday I had to go in the office. And it's not physical, right? My job is not physical, but it's sometimes mentally draining because we have to entertain customers. We have to take them out. We have to get up and teach class, which probably explains why I'm good at talking to all of you, because I do this in my day job, right? So that really wore me out. And like I said, Friday night, I was laying on the couch, and my husband and I were trying to catch up on some of our shows we like to watch, and I was like dozing off. Then Saturday, watching football. For those of you who know me, I went to Notre Dame, and we were watching the Notre Dame game. That started at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, and I was dozing off. And so like today, I slept in, which was weird because I got up earlier than I thought, but really I wasn't as early because it was, daylight savings time. And then I did go shopping, and I just picked up a few items in the small Kroger's behind my house, and my where I had my surgery was kind of in pain a little bit. So, I've just been really tired. Like I feel great, just a little tired. So, but I think I'm recovering really well. The surgeon even said I was in great shape to go into the surgery. So thank you for asking. I appreciate that. You're a sweetheart, Sherry. Look who's here. GFG Homestead 7943. Who is this? Welcome. This channel name thing is really throwing me off, but welcome to the channel. Thank you. Feel free to post your first name too, because I keep a list of all first names so I can memorize who y'all are. All right. Good night, Mofushi. I'm sorry I missed you. That was probably like half an hour ago. I'm only a half an hour behind. Terry, it would be funnier if you sent a live one for her to go through the complete process. No. I am not killing. Sorry. I'm not killing a live thing. I'm all for hunting, and I would totally be able to do it if it was like end of times kind of deal, but yeah. I would probably name it and get a cage for it and feed it and kind of thing. So, Rick, sauerkraut takes weeks. So kimchi should probably so kimchi does take weeks too, but I only leave my kimchi out on the counter for like 4 or 5 days, and then I stick it in the fridge for like another week or two, and it continues fermenting in the fridge. Ivy says, love that idea. Okay, so you can type !8ball and ask a question, receive an answer. Ooh, this is weird. The last jar of store-bought kimchi I bought totally exploded when I opened it. Mess. Ugh. So we have a Korean store here, and I went and bought some of their kimchi because I wanted to compare it to my kimchi. It was really good. It was a little different, but remember, I'm replacing a few of the things with more Americanized things because the Korean Napa cabbage is higher carb than regular cabbage, so I just use regular cabbage. Rick says we all have our sayings. When someone says duck food, Rick, come on. Poop gas, duck food, iguana. Now it's Duckman and Swamp Cat. There's only one Duckman and Swamp Cat. Okay, Bruce. Bruce did it again. Okay, so I think it won't let you do it. 2 people do it right at the same time. Here is Bruce's channel. Please go check out Bruce's channel. So it probably didn't do Thomas's now. So if you do it in close proximity with another person, it's probably not going to post your channel. Rick's heart attack diet. Yes. We are the Quackers. Yes, we are, Juliet. Juliet, 751. Okay. Oh, no. Aaron says, 8 ball, should I go live tomorrow? And it says very doubtful. You better go live tomorrow, Aaron, because I missed all of last week's lives because of work. And now tomorrow, I mean, technically working at that time, but I can tune in tomorrow, so you better go live. Just saying. Okay, so Target. Thomas did it again. Okay, yeah. And it did it. So just try to not do it right after another person. Yeah, Aaron. That you got to go live tomorrow. And Lisa's here. Carnivore Whisperer. Welcome, Lisa. The Quackers are the opposite of Quakers in their oats. Yes. LOL, Brian. Yeah, I'd keep it as a pet. I'd let my cat kill it. Is what I'd do. But then they'd probably eat it. So that would backfire. Okay. 8 ball, could you tell us the creative process of making Avengers? Oh, I already answered that one. And Nightbot says Outlook good. That's hilarious. What is Scary doing? What is this, Gary? Oh my gosh, my channel's running amok. Peter's here. Peter, you were here and now you're here again. I'm doing great. How's everybody else doing? Okay, so Paul just recently did an interview with Thomas at Target Prime Rib. I finally saw the question you were asking me on Tom's live stream about autoimmune related to type 1. I need to do another panel too, because Paul likes to come in on those. It's just I only go live once a week. And oh, okay, so that brings up another thing. I've been doing interviews. If you want to come on my channel and have an interview or a discussion, email me. I go live Sundays, 7 p.m. Eastern. Email me at ketorockstars21@gmail.com. We'll set up a time. I now have the ability to stream to your channel. It takes a little bit of setup on your end, but I can talk you through that process. Thomas and I tested it. Was it this week? Thank you, Thomas. It works great. I can dual stream to whoever I'm interviewing's channel. I also want to congratulate Peter on over 1,000 days of carnivore. So let's go ahead and give a shout out to Peter. We are going to do this. Congratulations, Peter, for 1,000 days carnivore. You are awesome. And, oh, I'm sorry, Thomas. Thomas is tired. And Papa Peter on a date tonight? I don't think so. Yeah, so Lisa, it's now showing the channel names. I like coffee, but I love bacon. That's funny. And if you notice, if you post emojis in the chat, it pops up on my screen as well. No more dates for a while. Well, you know, sometimes taking a break is okay too. Wait, what? I missed that. I was hoping to just win naturally. No, you're getting Avenger because you supported my channel. I really appreciate that, Tanya. I hope you like it. There's bacon floating around my screen. I kind of was playing around in bed last night with. I'm trying to make them ahead of time so that when someone gets picked, I have like at least the picture ready, right? So I was playing with yours last night. I think it's turning out really cool. I hope you like it. I'm always like really concerned when people pay me because I'm like, what if they don't like it? Of course, I'll send it to you first. If you don't like it, I'll redo it. Okay, so just let me know. Aw, thank you, Thomas. I love everybody here. And I gotta there's iguanas. I gotta say something. I posted that video a couple days ago. I don't want to really talk about it much. I know it probably sounded like I was a little down, and I'm really not down. I'm just trying to recover from surgery, and I'm just trying to focus on positivity. And I'm going to go more into this in detail, but I've been struggling a little bit with, I think, cortisol spike. I think I've been struggling, now my physical body stress because I had surgery. And I've been gaining weight on carnivore. I think my hormones are out of whack. Woo? Trying to catch them. And I think I'm going to be doing a series of videos on this because I think I'm going to have some blood tests run. I am reading for my PhD class this book. If you have not picked it up, Common Sense Labs. I have the old one and never read it. This is Dr. Barry and Kim Howerton's book. They're not paying me to say that. But I'm going to get some labs run on my own, not through my doctor. I'm just going to pay for them, and I'm going to try to get some things figured out, like cortisol, leptin, and ghrelin, because I don't get full. I'm always hungry. I can always eat. And I want to get my hormones tested because I am having some... like, perimenopause symptoms like hot flashes and stuff like that. So I just want to see where I'm at on that spectrum. And then I want to see, I just want to see where things are at. And then go from there. Because most people lose weight when they go carnivore, and I'm doing the opposite. So, yeah. We'll talk about more of that as I get... Okay, retired Rick posted something. DEXA scan. Okay, so wait. Retired Rick says, Gemmet, prayers must be working wonders. What he thinks about that would be a good question, but I won't be on his channel. Yeah, okay, we all know who we're talking about there. I'm not going to go into that. Carnivore Helix says, QQQ, DEXA scan. Jenny Middich is good at knowing these type of things. Okay, so... I've just purchased Jenny Middich's book, and I honestly didn't know who she was, but she's been popping up on other people's channels that I follow. So I've subscribed to her. I've been going into her lives. She has a new book out. I pre-ordered it. Ooh, it should be coming this week. Hold on, let me see if I can look up. I think it's The Complete Carnivore. Jenny Middich has a new book out, and if you buy it before, I think November 4th or something like that, you get a additional PDF download. I've already bought that book. So hopefully there's some things in there I can use as well. Lambs is in the house. Hi, Lambs. Welcome. Helix says, I haven't dated in 7 years, Mr. Papa. It's been great. I think the mic is on mushrooms. Why do you guys think this looks like a coffee cup? It's not a coffee cup. It's just a mic that makes little colors. Aw, Thomas is dating. What's that? Someone needs to develop a dating app for carnivores. We've been talking about that for a while, I think. George is in the house. I'm here, but working on the next meetup in the background. Welcome, George. George is a rock star, man. And he is the carnivore community historian and encyclopedia. George, you're an encyclopedia. And, you know, your interviews talking about the history of carnivore is so interesting. Okay, so Paul says there's no specific autoimmune that causes the body to attack the beta cells. It's typically trauma of some sort that causes the trigger, and one of the outcomes can be the beta cells attacked and killed. George, when is the meetup in England? You are witness to Doug's promise. So Doug promised Juliet tonight that let's go to England and meet George. So we can't wait to see if that happens. Aww! Carnivore Helix. Thank you so much. Amy's so cool, pretty, and smart. I don't know about all that, but, you know. I'm here. Okay, I lost my spot. It's a... Okay, should I turn it off? I don't want to touch it. It's a seizure triggering mic. Whoops. I can turn it to a solid color. I think I can turn the lights off too, but again, I don't want to mess with it now because I'll probably wreck my live stream. Yes. So if you haven't seen Paul has done an interview on my channel. He's done an interview on Thomas's channel. He's done an interview on Cindy DeManch's channel. So if you haven't seen his story, he's type 1 diabetic. In his case, it was a shoulder surgery which kicked his off, and he describes type 1 diabetes as an autoimmune situation, and something triggers it. I'm not a doctor, medical professional. I'm not a diabetes expert. But from what Paul says, type 2 diabetes is more of like a metabolic syndrome, and type 1 diabetes is more of autoimmune, like triggered. Correct me if I'm wrong from what you said, Paul. George says, oh wait, this is Bruce. George, I've tried to set up a meetup twice, and both times it was just me and one other person. Where do you live, Bruce? Okay, type weather, and then your city, display the weather for a location. Somebody do that for me, please. So this is funny. I owe Rick an apology, but I'm not going to change it because your video, I think, was the best one. Rick says, I'm not tall enough in my video. And actually, Tanya, I think it did make you kind of tall. I don't know if you're tall or not, but... Rick says, Amy managed to put a Muscovy duck in my video. And sometimes the AI, like, does its own thing, and... Oh my gosh. It made Rick bite into a live Muscovy duck, and it was a little gruesome, but I thought it was hilarious, so I kept it in. So if anybody doesn't like Rick's video, sorry. And Rick, the song that I sent you, feel free to use that for whatever. I'm thinking about making a playlist on YouTube of all the music I've been doing, because the songs, like the full-length songs, are amazing, and I could see people just putting that on play and like working or working out or anything. Yes, diabetes is a scary disease. I wish there was a cure too. Okay, so Bruce typed his weather. Oh, look, it worked. Weather for Conroe. Conditions are clear with a temperature of 62 degrees, the wind blowing from east-northeast at 0 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 68%. Interesting. Thanks, Rocket Coach Amy. You are welcome. That's cool. It works. Okay, I think you have to do weather and then space and then your city. So try it again, Sandy. You and me both, Lisa, but alas, not in my lifetime. Bruce, I've had a couple people drop out on me, so I'm trying to find some more people. Too late to cancel, just got to run with it. So here's the interesting thing. And George said that England, or UK, sorry, is kind of not as, the movement isn't as big as it is in the United States. So I could see where he's trying to promote this meetup and maybe it's not taking off. I will say I did a meeting a year ago in like December 5th. I was hoping more regional people would show up that need support and help. And you know what happened? People drove from all over the country to Mishawaka, Indiana to do a meetup for an hour or two at a Mexican restaurant here in town. I could not believe it. People drove from Ohio just for a couple hours. from Southern Indiana. I mean, I was blown, Michigan, I was blown away. Like all my friends from out of town, and I felt bad that I made it in December when the weather's crappy. Okay, should we do the drawing? It is about time for Juliet to go study. It's 8:06. Juliet's probably gone. Juliet, you need to go study. It's 8:06. Let's do the drawing and then we'll read some more comments. Let me share my screen. Did I miss anybody? Put a QQQ real quick, and then if anybody's not on the wheel who wanted to be, well, who emailed me, if you haven't already emailed me, you might email me your picture and name, and I'll get you on for next time. So let me share my screen. Okay, can everybody see the screen? Jerry said QQQQQ. Jerry, what's the question? You're on here. Jerry, you're on here, but you're on as Burger Woman. Do you want to be Meat Maven? Let me know. Let me know if you want to be Meat Maven. Okay, so we ready? Drum roll. Let's spin the wheel. Who is going to be the next Carnivore Avenger? It's Jerry. Okay, Jerry, I had you down as Burger Woman. Jerry Griggs won this month's Carnivore Contest. I'm going to remove you from the list. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Congratulations, Jerry. Woohoo. Let me end my screen sharing. Jerry won. Jerry, let me know if you still want to be Burger Woman, because that's what you originally sent me, but I know you've been kind of lurking around as Meat Maven. So I kind of like Meat Maven better. Let's talk about that. As long as Rick... I need to make a video of Rick and Milton twerking now. The duck is giving me a sty in my eye. Okay, Aaron says, weather cannon, Tennessee. Cats go where the meat is. It's true. Here's another interesting fact about cats. Have you ever seen that if your cat goes and lies in the sun, they sunbathe? So if the sun was so bad for you, why would animals go lay in it? Cats are obligate carnivores, so they fit in. And here's Aaron's weather. Cannon Town. Conditions are clear with a temperature of 58 degrees. Whew. Jerry says, just got home. Long day of Dustin church and shopping. Dustin? Oh, Dustin, Justin's live stream. Welcome, Jerry. You won. You won, Jerry. Jerry won. Oh, that's raining steak. Better than raining men. Yes. Hi, Jerry. Sure why not? I'm honored, Amy. Lisa says, thank you for answering. I really enjoyed your story. So she's saying that to Paul. Everyone telling Jerry hi. Okay, so Helix says weather and the zip code. Did that work? Okay, weather for Olathe. I don't know if I say that right. Conditions are clear with a temperature of 51 degrees. Okay, so everybody's trying. Yep, okay. So weather for Gates. So you can do zip code. You can do city and state. Lake City. Cool, cool, cool. Weather and your zip code. Yep, Gary. Or weather and city and state works too. Ooh, who's... Lambs, you're in Amsterdam? Lambs is in Amsterdam. Let's see what his weather is. 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Cool, cool. Love it. I think this is Paul lives in Rochester, maybe? That's pretty cool. Oh, who's in Dayton? Nightbot is really on it tonight. Well, I fixed some things. You know, you're only as smart as the programming you do. So I fixed some things. Jerry, you put a QQQQQ up, but nothing after it. Yeah, rule 1, be nice. I need to make that a rule Be nice to each other. Ah, this is the fire hydrant. Okay, so that's a running joke between Grandma and I because fire hydrant is her word to drop the channel. And yes, Brian, rule 2, read and follow rule 1. Yes. Retired Rick's in the house. Hi, RR, retired Rick. Oh, and Paul is quoting Patrick Swayze, be nice until it's time to not be nice. Roadhouse. I was just thinking Roadhouse. Roadhouse, one of the best movies ever. And Tanya called that. Yep, Roadhouse. Didn't they redo Roadhouse though? And I'm like, you cannot redo that movie. The original was just awesome. Thomas says, I was going to take a break in January, but if I could get 4 people, even people I will change my mind and keep going through January. Thomas, I'll come back on. I'll come back on and we can pick a topic to talk about. You shouldn't take a break, and here's why. If you have to take 1 week off, that's one thing. But the way the algorithms for YouTube work, it takes, and if you're part of Kevin, which is Tuber Chat's channel, he explains this. It takes months to get back the momentum you had through the algorithm. So if I can convince you to not take a break, even if you just come on for lives or at least record videos and upload those. Yep, Paul says, yep. And Sharon is in Seaford. And Gary saying, hi, Ricky Poo. And Helix flexing some muscles. Thank you, Sandy. Yes, please, if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up. I have 45 people watching. It's going up. What the what? Oh, and look who else is here. Kelly, I'm sorry you didn't win, but you're still on the wheel for next month. So, which reminds me, the next Carnivore Avenger drawing is... The next Carnivore Avenger drawing is going to be... Oh, it's November already? Ooh, let me see what day. It might be November 30th. Let me see what day I scheduled that. Yes, November 30th is the next Carnivore Avenger Contest. But if you want yours made before then, reach out to me. I am taking payment to make them. Otherwise, everyone will get the one. It's just when the wheel is spinned. Ooh, who's in Fargo? Cosmic Jester is in Fargo. Cool, cool. Ooh, Aaron ate a fat little London broil steak. Was that good, Aaron? Rick had pork chops. Lisa had egg and hamburger patty. I had a hamburger patty and egg and a piece of heart attack chicken. And Paul says we actually had a decent day after 4 days of all rain. So grilled ribeye, my favorite meal. I already answered Lamb's question. Kelly says, I got home from town. I'm going to have ground beef and eggs. Awesome. Oh, Gary, you're killing me, Smalls. I had dry-aged porterhouse, cooking black and blue. I should have stayed. I'm going to lose my microphone here. I should have stayed as a programmer. Those of you who don't know, Gary's a computer programmer, and he makes the big bucks. I used to be a COBOL programmer, but I moved on. There. I think it's not going to fall now. I make decent money, but I'm sure nowhere near Gary does. But, man, makes me want to go back to being a computer programmer again. Although, I know COBOL and JCL and Chicago, which I never would work or want to live in Chicago. Like, I could make the big bucks doing the COBOL programming, even though I haven't done it in 20 years, in a big city. I just don't want to live in a big city. And then I could afford the porterhouse cooked black and blue. That sounds amazing. Dry aged. What's all the sad faces for? What? Yeah, I taught it not to use the fire hydrant. Okay, so, oh, Paul, 2 mystery shops this week at Texas Roadhouse, so free food. Oh, so you're a mystery shopper. How do I do that? How do I be? Do you have to eat the bad food though, Paul? Doing the mystery shopping? Can you just eat keto carny clothes? What do you call yourself? You call yourself a carny? I forget what you called yourself. Post in the comments what you call yourself. Do you get to eat the carnivore food or keto food, or do you have to eat like the French fries? Terry says I had a New York steak at around noon. Yummy. Been snacking on jerky since then. Thank you for reminding me. I have jerky in the freezer. I need to thaw out and put in the smoker. It is marinated though because I marinated it before I went carnivore 108 days ago, but it's fine. I'll probably eat it. Uh, Helix says a pound of ground beef, chicken liver. Ooh, a chicken liver. Fat, crispiest, thick cut bacon. Blue sprinkled cheese in a huge bowl. Yum, yum. Oh, way to go, Retired Rick. That's right. Retired Rick has been fasting since Saturday night at 4 p.m. Nothing but coffee and water, not going to eat until tomorrow sometime. Not sure when. That's one of the things I've been thinking about incorporating is 24 to 48 hour fasts. Um, so we'll see. Sandy had a New York strip. Ooh, Aaron, you got candy in your house? I'm so sorry. I can't fast when there's candy in the house. I just have to stay full on carnivore food. Yep. Yeah, Rick, we are all so proud of you. Way to go. Okay, Rick, all of the recipes are easy except for the pacemaker pizza. So maybe we should do the pacemaker pizza. Let's do them. I'm up for a challenge. What's the worst that can happen? I screw up the recipe on live and it's entertainment. Everyone laughs. I think that's a great idea. Pacemaker pizza, let's do it. Rick says, I tried London Burl Saturday before fasting. It was tough as heck. Yeah, I remember you saying that. So today I ground 4 pounds of it to burger patties. Cool. Cosmic says, I've been waiting for turkeys to come back since last year. I've already bought 4 for the deep freezer. So I bought one today. Since I had surgery and I host Thanksgiving, my parents who live next door are going to cater Polish food. Is that a regional thing to South Bend? Like we have Dingus Day and Polish food. So whenever you go to a wedding here, you get fried chicken, like breaded fried chicken. It's always fried chicken, Polish sausage, green beans with bacon, sweet and sour cabbage, mashed potatoes and gravy, and these Polish noodles. That's like a big thing around here. And so we're going to cater, and none of it is anything I can eat, unfortunately. So I'm going to make heart attack chicken for me and my sister and my husband. And then we're going to cater the rest of the food for the rest of the family. And it's sad food, sorry. But I just want to know, drop in the comments, do you guys have like restaurants that cater Polish style family dinners in your, or is that just a regional thing here? New York steak is $18 a pound here, $40 for 2. I know. Like who can afford it? Lamb said exclamation iguana. Oh, I don't think that's gonna do anything. And this, you live in Belmar, Thomas? Is this yours? Helix says, I saw a dead duck on the side of the road and needed to call Rick. It was a little aged, but it made me think of you. Aged duck instead of aged steak. Heart attack, turkey, chicken, squirrel squab. Okay, I'm going to request we do the pizza recipe. Ooh, Thomas had seafood medley, pan fried in butter with salt. Baby mussels, clams, squid, shrimp with some garlic powder. Rick saying hi to everybody. Squab, squab, squab. What's squab again? I forget. Isn't it a Some kind of bird. Oops. Hi, Amy. Yes, I like and miss your cooking videos. Okay. So bear with me. Gonna blow my nose there. I love doing cooking live streams. Like, and they're not always perfect because you're doing it live. And I almost always forget an ingredient or I forget a tool. Something always happens. I need to start doing it again. My problem is, well, I'm carnivore. So there's not a lot of carnivore recipes out there, but I can come up with some easy ones. The other thing I'd like to do is feed a camera out into my porch because I have a grill out there, so we could do like a grilling with Amy kind of thing. But there's some carnivore things that we could make that are very simple that we could do on a live stream. But yeah, I miss cooking, and I can still do keto recipes. Okay, as long as the carnivore people have some grace for me, because there's still a lot of keto people in here too. Yes, we all think of Rick when we see the ducks. And Grandma says Papa Carnivore. That sounds so good. Yum. And yeah, and Gary, like, yum. And Helix says, I love Candy's channel. It's right up my alley. I subbed to Candy, but I haven't gotten to the content yet. Retired Rick says, Papa Peter. Type exclamation 8 ball. Ask a question. How far behind am I? I'm like an hour behind, guys. I'm going to try to catch up. I bought some shrimp after watching Grandma make garlic butter shrimp. And Helix asks, are we beautiful? And Nightbot answered, most likely. Okay, so Papa says, Carnivore Helix, did you do the small test on that dead duck? Rick would have eaten it if it smelled okay. He loves roadkill. Holly says, speaking of turkeys, anyone else find turkey not appealing with the cornbread dressing? I used to love turkey and dressing, but would... Oh, I cut her off. Hold on, let me see if I can find the rest of this. Oh, and I lost my place. Let me try to find out when that was. Hold on. And there's some questions over here. Hold on. Where am I at? Where am I at? I think I was at 7:30. Sorry, the chat just jumped around, which is unfortunate. I wish you could easily go to the one that's highlighted in here. Oh gosh. Okay, so while I'm finding this, I'm going to read some questions. Josephine asked, QQQ Amy with the superheroes, and you change the faces, so in time you could see the old you to the new you. That would be interesting. Dustin's here. Hey, Dustin. Sorry I saw that, but I'm so far behind. I just saw what Jem posted. Hold on, Juju. Okay, Retired Rick says, does Mopar Rick have a video on the pacemaker pizza? I don't think so. I've tried to find it. So I couldn't cheat. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think I'm almost there because I'm like, you guys are like crazy in the chat. Trying to find. Okay, so I've already read these. Already read these. Already read these. Yep, I'm getting close. Getting close. Okay, here we go. And Rick says, yes, all rotten fruit works for poop gas. But the strawberry flavor, so strawberry is my favorite. So I'm sticking with strawberry. Oh, and Thomas, don't forget to text Jerry Don't forget to text Jerry your address. And she just posted her phone number. So, Peter says humans have been scavengers for over 1,000,000 years. Our stomach acid is almost as low as a vulture. That's interesting. Yep, I did get Nightbot working. Thank you, retired Rick. Kudos to retired Rick for helping me get my Nightbot working. We're going to do a shout out to Rick here for getting my Nightbot working. Friends help friends, yes. So I don't really like turkey either. So I did buy a smaller turkey, like maybe 13 pounds. I do like smoked turkey, so I like making turkey in the smoker, but we're not having turkey at Thanksgiving. I just bought it because it was like $10. Helix asks, will I ever find my carnivore husband that has abs and biceps and maybe glasses? This is not so good, Helix. Sorry. Will property taxes be abolished? Most likely. Yay. And she says, thanks, Nightbot. And Peter goes, you want a man who wears glasses? Maybe like a Clark Kent. But then he takes them off and he turns into a superhero. Oh my gosh. Sharon's laughing at Helix. Helix is a hoot. If you have, I know she posted her channel, but go check out Carnivore Helix. She's a hoot. Apparently, Love Bacon needs to be by itself. Peter says, since going carnivore, I no longer wear my glasses. My eyesight has improved dramatically. And unfortunately, mine has not. I think it's all the eye strain I do for my job. And it's not getting better. And unfortunately, when I'm watching live streams on my phone, I'm terrible at typing on the phone, and I'm not always at my computer, especially done at night. And so if my chat looks like I'm drunk, I'm really not. I promise. And Grandma's in Columbus, Ohio. Here are the weather conditions for Columbus. I have family in Columbus. And Lisa says, I love Nightbot. It's useful. You can also program Nightbot to block things too, so that's useful. But unfortunately, I turned it on to block emojis, but I like emojis because they float on my screen, so I encourage that. I think black rimmed glasses are sexy on a woman. Well then. Whoa. This is turning into After Dark. And Helix is asking all the love questions. And the outlook is good, Helix. Night, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it is. Barbara, what are you doing? Tell me your trick. The video I made the other day got me 77 subscribers. Shocked me. I am like, I can't get subscribers. My subs are like, nah. I get 50 a month. I get anywhere from like 15 to 50 a month. Yes, Nightbot is smart. Good luck on the any sort. Helix says, well, that's uplifting, 8-Ball. Steve from Serious Keto just dropped serious news about his channel is failing and will probably stop YouTubing. Okay, so here's the problem. A lot of YouTubers are getting burnt out. I really don't like YouTube, honestly. I almost liked it better when I was live streaming on Facebook to my closed Facebook group. But Facebook deletes your lives. So, I mean, that's why I really didn't care about how successful my channel is. It's more about coming here and hanging out with my friends. And my real passion is going to be with coaching, I believe. This is just for fun and, keeping community connected. George and I were talking about this the other day. Like, this is about community, and we do learn things from each other too. So people post things in the chat that are interesting and that we learn. And, obviously, I'm never going to be a Dr. Barry and have all the medical knowledge. But I am learning a lot in the coaching program, so I can impart that type of information. But this is more about community and connecting with each other and providing, the support for each other. And those of us who have channels provide a forum where others can come in and give keto carnivore knowledge, but we can also talk about other things too. We can have fun. That's what the Avengers is for, which is the theme of this live stream. It's not, we would be so bored if it was all science or, us lecturing one another. So we got to come in here and interact with each other, lift each other up. If someone's having a bad day, we got to lift them up. That's what this is for. Tell us about Outlook Night, bot. Yeah, oh no, Jerry, love Steve's channel. Hate to hear that. Hit those like buttons. Thank you, Grandma. I gotta end in at least in a half an hour, just because Grandma starts up and I don't want to step on her live stream. And Aaron asks, will it rain tomorrow? All signs point to yes. So, Aaron, you'll have to let us know in your live stream, which I know you're going to do tomorrow, whether it rains. Yes, just seeing that now. LOL, a nice accountant. So sad. Paul says, I doubt Steve will quit YouTube. He's too addicted to it. And I think I'm subscribed to Serious Keto, but I don't know that I get his videos. But I don't know him that well. But sometimes what YouTube wants us to do is make these hooks, like make these dramatic videos, because that's what gets the views and the clicks. I do a little bit of that, like in my titles and because I am trying to be successful on YouTube, although I don't really care about it. I mean, I have a day job, so I don't need money, other than I would like to recoup some of the cost of the overhead costs of YouTube. But they want you to post things that are shocking and breaking and, get people to, so like I said, I don't know Steve, but maybe that's what he's doing. He's just trying to I'm going to quit YouTube. People say, I'm going to quit carnivore. Is that, I'm going to, and this whole thing of adding carbs back in, I don't know, I'm not really paying attention to that because it's not anything I'm interested in doing. I joined the 99-cent one. So is that the membership? You join the 99. So if I have a membership, make it 99 cents. And Juju says, Amy's so sorry late. You're good, girl. The Bills won over, they beat Kansas City. I love you too, girl. 8-Ball, will I go to Meat Stock this year? It's decidedly so. 35 likes, 45 on right now. We're down to 39, some people left. Thomas says, my lives are free, but they're a limit. Yeah, so you have a time limitation, I think. Great minds think alike. Yes, they do. LOL, 8-Bot is correct. That means all my friends in Buffalo are celebrating right now. I'm probably never going to get caught up on this, so we'll just keep going. Now, for the winners, Jerry and Tanya, give me a few days to make your Avengers, okay? I need a little bit of time because I'm going to try to return to my choir rehearsals this week, and work has been extremely busy. So, give me a little time to work on your Avengers. I will get them done. Here's the other thing. I will give you a video and a song that you can release on your channel. I'm also going to release it on my channel because people want to see it, but I'll give it to you guys first and let you release it on your channels first, and then I'll release it later. Juju goes, me, 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 me. Oh. Thomas says, that's why I'm not coaching just yet. I will someday, but not yet. So I have an idea for after the first of the year when I get my certification in PhD. I would like to have a monthly coaches corner where those people who, become coaches, we get on once a month and we talk about a topic and our knowledge and opinions of that topic, and we do a panel discussion. Let me know, the coaches, if you guys think that would be a good thing once a month, and we can stream it to each other's channels and that sort of thing. But I'm going to call it Coach's Corner. Man, I'm having some allergies right now or something. What is going on? George says, I'm coaching several friends at the moment without even realizing it. People ask my advice and that's been me for the last 8 years. That's why I started the Keto Rockstars Facebook group, was because I was getting text messages from people like, I want to do what you do. I still get text messages. Show me how you lost all the weight. I want to do it. And so I started that group, and now I'm on YouTube. I'm really excited to start the coaching business, though, and work with people one-on-one. Something's going on with, I'm getting congested. Rick says, 8 ball. Will I get under 199 pounds? Oh, he forgot the exclamation point, but you know what? Lisa answered for that. Yes, you will, Rick. Cosmic Jester says, I haven't seen a physician in many years, and I have no plan to see one in the near decade. So that's just like Rick. Charger Mopar. Yeah, Rick forgot. Rick forgot the exclamation point. Helix says, I feel like you have to have even more patience having a job like that and having to be more of a mentally type job. Yeah, my job is, so not only do I onboard customers onto software, I kind of do some programming to their software. I teach them the system. I walk them through the entire step. I launch their software. We also get up and do these boot camps. We do Zoom training sessions. I think one of them I just had 50 people on a Zoom call where I was teaching them software. And they were all from out east. I'm going to pick on Paul and Thomas, and they were all talking over each other. So yeah, sometimes the mental part of the job gets, a little taxing, but I love it. I love what I do. Aaron says, will I achieve a 3-day fast? And my sources say nope, Aaron, sorry. And Dustin is making pumpkin sausage soup. It's so funny you say that because my YouTube was auto-playing while I was making my kimchi tonight. And a video from Nisha came up about making pumpkin sausage soup. And she was like, yeah, you could use keto chow. So I thought that was interesting. The beard is in the house. Retired Rick Ding thanks Aaron. I've been on a stall. So I am actually gaining weight. So maybe I need to do a 2-day fast. Aaron agrees with Nightbot. Oh my gosh, will I ever win my frickin' 40th tournament? Sorry, Paul. My sources say nope. Oh, this is getting crazy in here. Lisa says I'm in the same boat. FML. Okay, so everyone needs to put Nightbot on their channel and do 8 Ball because it creates your own content. You don't even have to worry about content. Juju says Amy works too hard. I had an option to work from home or office. Work from home easier. So for me, I love to work from home because I can wear pajamas. They say dress for work, but I can do a good job no matter what I'm wearing. I can wear a trash bag and I do a good job. The problem with working from home for me is I won't necessarily stop at 5 and I'll keep going. And I have worked at night even though I'm salaried. And if I'm at work, I want to get the heck out of there. I don't want to be there. I want to be at home. So for me, it's the opposite. Will I ever start my sewing stuff? Yes. Everyone saying hi to each other. 8 Ball has too much optimism. Oh no, people are asking 8 Ball like carnivore keto questions. Will I have to add carbohydrates in order to lose my last... What? It says concentrate and ask again. Whoa. Yeah. Serious keto Steve, right? He's got... Wait, what? Okay. Are we supposed to send Amy an email to get... Jerry, you're already in the email. You were like one of the first people in the email and you won, but I'm assuming you sent this before... Okay, before I drew. You won. Let me know what you want your Carnivore Avenger to be. So send me an email because you had told me originally Burger Woman, but you've been going by Meat Maven. So let me know, like, what do you want it to be? Not for me, Carnivore Helix. My reply was a flat out no. It's 8:43. I'm trying to get through some more of these. Can she even draw? Can who draw? Oh my gosh. This is so much fun. 8 Ball, can I do a 48-hour fast? It said concentrate and ask again twice. Whoa. T Dustin 6 stick figures. Who are we talking about? Thomas asked, am I crazy? And the response was yes, definitely. Helix asked, can I fast without fainting? Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, you can't ask 8 Ball how-to questions. Only really yes or no questions. But the good news is you will lower your cholesterol, lambs. You guys are awesome. So Brian Dish is in Pittsburgh, and here's his weather. Cosmic Jester asks if he can do a fast longer than 14 days. This time, oh yeah, Papa. Peter's referring to, who was that? What was his name? I forget his name. The really sciencey guy did a study on lowering cholesterol eating nothing but Oreos. What are those toilet paper bathroom emojis? What is going on? Helix is going live at 11 a.m. tomorrow, so tune in. Announced Friday. That is, I can see his face, but I can't think of his name. Yep, I want to tune into Erin tomorrow too, so she better be on. Not more than 2 hours live though. Trying to get through these. Yes, okay, Jem, I did see this. It was very positive. I didn't post. I'm not going to post on any of his lives anymore. But I pray that he, you know, gets better and has a more positive outlook on life. Rick, will I catch a big fish tomorrow? Nope, don't count on it. Sorry, Rick. Yeah, I was also watching Carrie, but I watched it later. Carrie had George Good Enough for Everyone on there, and he was giving some history lessons. Get a bigger boat and you'll do fine. People do it. Amy is great. Thank you. Yeah, good to hear. Oreos. Yeah, he's trying hard to get back to the old Mitch. I hope people give him a second chance. He messed up by castigating people for chatting with each other. Yeah, I agree. Nightbot likes open questions. Helix is doing a bunch of emojis. Don is in the house. Hi, Don. Prayers must be working. Wonder what he thinks about that. It would be a good question, but I won't be on his. Peter says Mitch was trying to talk very seriously about carb addiction and his new carb addiction spectrum concept in his lives, but finally realized that's not the place to be so serious. I agree. Football. My child is cracking up. So he's going to make standalone carb addiction and just let his lives be fun and free like the old days. That's what I suggested to him. But he didn't like it when I suggested it to him. Iguanas. More hydration, Carnivore Helix. And Rick says, Peter, he ain't changed none, sad. Thomas doing some emojis. More emojis. I can't tell what is that? Helix. Jerry says Steve has lots of subs, but YouTube isn't throwing him out to the viewers. Yeah, I'm not getting thrown out to the viewers either. Which is funny because right now there's 36 people viewing. I've had up to 45 people viewing, and that's a really good live stream for a small creator, I think. But I'm not getting thrown out to the viewers. But like I said, I don't care. Sandy says, did anyone see Kilt's live at 10? He said there's no addictions. I don't need to be chastised for bringing up any form of smoking. Inhibits nerve repair. Tell that to the addicts, Sandy. Oh, this is interesting. Aaron says, I've noticed YouTube doesn't throw out my shows unless I put carnivore at the beginning. And I use AI to try to come up with catchy SEO optimized titles and descriptions. Maybe it's not working. Paul says, Jerry, that's weird because every time he posts a new video, it's always one of the top selections when I open YouTube. Maybe it's not throwing them out to not. So YouTube, like Dustin explained this morning, YouTube, if you're subscribed to a channel and you watch their content regularly, it's going to throw it out to you. Or if it's similar to something you watch regularly, it's going to throw it out to you. What people like me need are new subscribers. So if you watch this content, you might like this person. Well, I'm not getting thrown out there. I don't care. I got all of you. And I think I already addressed this because I read it off on my other screen. Sandy, yes, there are carb and sugar addictions. I know that I'm 100% hardcore sugar addict. Thomas, will the men in white coat pick me up? Strawberry poop gas. And Nightbot responded to Thomas, ask again later. And Peter says, I'm carb addicted. Paul says, I'll look good, Tom. Wait, I'm not the A-ball. That's hilarious. Peter, Lisa, totally agree. Sharon says, Sandy, no, but he has devised an addiction spectrum to teach, so I don't know how that would work. Jenny Middich was on Tamron Hall a couple weeks back. And did anybody see that Kim Howerton made the cover of Wonder Woman's World? November 4th is the book. Yep. That's why I'm hiding, Paul. Juliet. Okay, so this was posted at what time? 8 o'clock. Okay, good. Man, I'm an hour behind. Hey guys, I'm probably not gonna get through all of these chats because I'm quitting in 8 minutes. So I apologize. I love you all, but we're gonna keep going. Lisa Ortega's here. Hey, sister. November 4th is when Jenny Middich book drops. So if you want to get the extra bonus content, you got to get it before. You got to pre-order it. Okay, bye, Julia. Go get your studying done. I have course content that dropped for PhD. I've got to make the Avengers. So bear with me, Jerry and Tanya. I'm going to be working on your Avengers. But just know, give me a little bit of time because I have homework to do too. Oh, he'll probably go back to the corporate. So Steve's job, YouTube, was he making like money? And I honestly think that's why Mitch is frustrated too. I don't think his content's getting pushed out as much as it used to, even though he's working just as hard as he always has. YouTube is changing the YouTube game. Just because Kiltz isn't addicted to carbs doesn't mean others aren't. That was Mitch's point. Mitch hates alcohol, so he doesn't understand alcohol addiction. Same thing. And Helix says, I'm going to get Jenny Minich's books and Alaya English's book too, hopefully soon. Michaela Peterson has a dating page for carnivores. Very interesting. I'm going to have to look that up. It's probably paid or closed. But I'm going to have to look information up on that because there's a lot of single carnivore. I'm not single, FYI. But let's call it the Meet Me, the dating app. That's hilarious. He's of no help, retired Rick. Sorry, I tried. Tom says, I would date Michaela Peterson, but her husband, I don't think he would like that. Probably not. Just saying. And Kelly, let's see it. Okay, so here's Kelly's Broken Carnivore channel. Please tune into him. He also has the Carnivore Homesteader channel, so check into that. And Terry says, Meet. Great name for a carnivore dating channel. I agree. And Gary's weather in Raleigh, 53 degrees. Helix says, I would date Michaela Peterson too. Oh. Weather for, I'm not even going to pretend to know how to pronounce that. 23 degrees Fahrenheit. -5. Is that like in Iceland? What is this Nightbot? It won't shut up. What a pain in the butt. Are you getting stressed out by all the chat, Peter? Just saying. Juju says, Peter, I agreed and watched Kilty this morning. What was that Karen girl? I think it was a Robo High. The meetup is George's meetup is June 12th and 13th. Friday evening, all day Saturday, 2 really classy hotels, 400 yards. That's awesome. I wish I could go. I have other friends in England too. Well, I have acquaintances that I met that are friends with my brother. Beaver Creek conditions, 47 degrees. Yeah. Well, you know what okay, so that's not fair. Moderator bots are pretty talkative. Well, you guys are all posting your weather and everything else. So you guys are triggering all this now. Don't blame the bot. The bot's innocent. Okay, so Kelly's in Higbee. Bruce says, I live in Houston, Texas area. Problem around here is everything's so spread out. Yeah. I'm kidding on the mic. 3 minutes, guys. How many can I get through in 3 minutes? Oh, Tanya's only 5 foot tall. I can't reach a lot of things. Well, maybe your Avenger will be able to reach them for you. Please watch Mitch's live. And Rick says, I will if I can find it in the email. Will what? We're doing this live stream. Helix asks, can I get a picture with Michaela Peterson? Sorry. He says, nope. This Nightbot keeps telling us the weather in all these locations. Why won't it stop? It's because people are It's because people are asking for the weather. I can skip over them. Thomas says, who doesn't like Rick's video? It is like Adam West Batman and played by Ozzy Osbourne. Okay, and this is Kelly's other channel? Yes, that was a great video. Lisa came to the meeting I did last December, and I got to meet Lisa. It was awesome. I reached 50 in the chat. Did I? Whoa. Did I really get to 50? And Juju, you're so sweet. She's going to give Mitch another chance. You're a Christian. I will give him a chance. Yeah, that's nice. The big meetup is no problem. We're having a 20-person one in 2 weeks. 4 key players have dropped out. I'm sorry to hear that. That's stressful. I missed you, Juju. I sure did. Helix asks, will Julia study? Yes, she will study. And even Nightbot believes that. I agree. I do think he messed up. And eventually maybe I will go back there, but right now I need to I need to I don't know, like concentrate on things that aren't stressful, and I just don't know that in his condition if he's kind of like a ticking time bomb. I don't know. I'm trying to be nice about this, but his live stream the other night was really good. And Jerry wants Meat Maven. Okay, Meat Maven. Yay, everyone congratulating Jerry. Okay, guys, it's 9 o'clock. Let me just scroll through here. Sorry. Retired Rick. Yes, Rick. I got your email, but you got to send me the name of your Avenger and your picture. I got to have those things. So send me your name of your Avenger that you want. I can't create one for you. Maybe something related to fishing. And then send me your photo. I got to have a photo to make the Avenger. I did get it though. Get Rick one of those inflatable. They have inflatable duck costumes. Bye, Bruce. Okay, I'm just scrolling through to see if there's anything else. Amy's rules. Be nice, don't bite. I've been here for an hour, Rick says. I've been here for an hour too. Okay, guys, I scrolling through. Oh, hi, Lewis. Lewis is here. Your kitties are so cute. Okay, I just 8:16. I'm like an hour behind. I'm so sorry, guys. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna have to call this. But I just want to thank you all for being here, and just know if I can't get to every single chat, it's because you guys are insane. But we've been on for 2 hours and I'm tired. I need to get rest. We will do this again in a week. So next week, Lewis, you're next week, aren't you? Next week on the 9th is Lewis Lotito. Same channel, same place. Stay tuned because I am going to be releasing a video here soon, and then I'm going to be working on the Carnivore Avengers too. Just give me a little time to do that because I have a lot on my plate, but I will be doing that. Now, before we peace out, I always like to show everybody who participated in the stream as well as play some music. So we're going to roll the credits. I love you all. Everybody have a wonderful night, and we will see you next week. See you later, Keto Rockstars.
Oh, yeah. Lights fade low, the bacon's done. We rocked the stream and had some fun. Keto rock stars in the rocking crew. Stay strong, we're gonna roll with you. Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling on. We're gonna keep rolling on. Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling on. Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling on. Rockin' till the credits roll.